was a Twitter, and that didn't really have her face on it. It just had like a part of her body. Like,
devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently. We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not about
yeah, Mr. Massa. I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice, welcome here and straight farm. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They talking in little kids who speak up just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside, and I'm a black queen. So if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me, cause I ain't doing no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back, living right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black roots. You can keep your handshake, I don't dare cool. The white man go nuts, gas you, but you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
Queen.
Make it make sense.
Armadillo. Queen. Queen. Armadillo.
Parents pay attention to the books. School system, giving 2 years to the children. Lies with religion. His skin too white, so he was lying to the prison. My skin just right, so I can lie with the vengeance. He trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No say to say, then we got to say by saving. We used to fake this, how we gon' make the slave rich. But who's to blame and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a better relationship, missing communication, we missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations, I'm getting tired of fake.
Queen.
I'm tired of waiting.
Queen. Armadillo. Armadillo. Queen.
All in my blood, kings all in my circle, you touch what I'm not done. They don't know her for the queen, but hating on me. It's cause I'm free and I got Malcolm into my jeans. I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Uther. You ain't ever my people, I ain't got nothing to say. I won't always feel like Luther. Fuck the reparations, America won't be great until they give us our decision. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. That's why a bunch of lame guys are trying to drop on my town. They be doing too much, I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking some green real. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get mad. I tell the barriers how they don't want my pockets to chatter. I tell them they can do better. These fakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be dressing too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on their necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regret, we only facing the threat. It's a foot on the gas, other one on their necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regret, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay with no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that pressure with me. Now that my people are waking, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, that's how I'm playing for keeps. You shall be sick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' make it. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle, you touch one of my blood. Show no love for the queen, white hating on me. Because I'm free and I got Malcolm into my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle, you touch one of my blood. Show no love for the queen, white hating on me. Because I'm free and I got Malcolm into my jeans, and I got. That she loves copy. Quick, please pay attention. Now you all see this video right here. Can you all see the title of the video? Okay, the title of the video that I did yesterday morning for those who missed it is Diddy's indictment already drafted. Okay, and I said some stuff about his indictments coming right around the corner, and then I played some receipts as to why I know this. Okay, so I want you all to pay attention because then all of a sudden she wants to try to predict when the indictment's coming out. Girl, please sit down and find your own topic points and receipts and stop trying to copy me. Listen to this. I'm just gonna play a brief clip because I want to get into this over stuff. The indictments for Diddy are on the way. The indictment for Diddy is on the way, and I'm gonna give you those receipts in a minute. But first of all, now y'all heard what the queen said, baby. This was yesterday morning. Please pay attention. Now I want y'all to hear what fake Nancy Drew, aka Tisa Tales, what she said last night after she watched my broadcast clearly.
You're 5 minutes away from getting Ozempic for weight loss. So this typical time a raid happens traditionally, it goes in front of a federal jury, and an indictment happens usually between 3 or 4 weeks from when the raid happened. At this timeline, can't you believe Diddy just got raided? What was it, a week ago? I think, right? Or however long. Keeps tracking that time. It looks like the indictment, if it is underway, and that Diddy will be at least arrested and charged sometime within the next 2 weeks. Again.
I want y'all to pay attention to her little copy and self. Trying to steal the queen's talking points, but they'll sit over there and lie and say that I take her receipts. Girl, when have I ever? Still showing no proof, but I showed you all at least 10 times how she's copying my talking points. Okay, not just doing the same stories because stories don't matter because most of us cover the same trending topics. But I'm just saying specifically copying my talking points and using my intellect because she has none of her own. Please pay attention. Now she just said that yesterday. Her said, "Haters, please stop. You look stupid." Exactly. Emerald said she does not compare. Thank you. She sits there and babbles on and on. But y'all know I'm paid, so I had to call it out because at the end of the day, ever since she called me a drowning rat and said I look like a hamster and then called me an idiot and said I have no analytical skills and then said I be copying her. Girl, I got it here for you, girl. You gonna get this work every time I feel like it. Please sit down somewhere. Okay, she's a whole hater. Now, I never said anything bad about her prior to that. In fact, I shouted her out for doing her due diligence and going in on Diddy like the rest of us. But now, since I know you're a whole hater, girl, I'm gonna give you something to hate on. You can't compete when you don't compare. And if you did compare, you wouldn't be having to copy Queen's talking points. That's what you wouldn't have to do. Even copy the talking points on my spiritual channel, and I showed you all the receipts and timestamps for that too. Now go over there and ask her to show one timestamp where I ever repeated anything that she said ever. You never find it, neither will she. That's why I should do this ever in life. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Emerald said, give her no power nor attention. You know it, honey, but at the end of the day, you know the queen is petty, honey. I just can't help myself. I'm petty. I just can't help myself. All right? So with that obviously, let's get into it about Oprah. First of all, I've told you all 1,000 times how Oprah is so shady, so fake, and all of that. Oprah is low down and nefarious. We're sitting here talking about Diddy, but we need to talk about Oprah too, because I told you all, you know how Oprah's family said that she lied about being brought up poor. She lied about being assaulted when she was a kid, a teenager, and all that stuff. Now, of course, she says that her family didn't believe her, but her family said that Oprah told a lot of these lies just to make herself look good, just to make her story, her life story, more interesting. One of her cousins said that when they asked her, why does she tell all these lies? She said, and I quote, she allegedly said, the truth is boring. Okay, so she said and told them lies, according to her family, about her having 2 cockroaches as pets when she was a kid, because she was so broken busted, talking about she couldn't get new dresses and all that, has her hand-me-downs, and she only had 2 cockroaches named Melissa and Mandy to play with for pets. Girl, sit down. First of all, like, no black family, whoever they are, no matter where they are, no matter how poor they are, downtrodden, whatever, no black families will allow their kids to have cockroaches for pets. Okay? Please sit down over with your lies. Okay, at the end of the day, we're gonna get into these receipts, because I'm gonna show you all some more stuff that's very nefarious that you might not know about Miss Oprah, honey, because I'm gonna keep going in on her, quite frankly, because she deserves it. Okay, she deserves it, and we should all know why. Look at how she stepped in skin and grin in Michael Jackson's face, and then brought Safe Chuck and the other little lying devil on there, on her platform, and had them sitting there saying all those lies about Michael Jackson, acting like Michael's a predator, when in fact Michael was acquitted. And in fact, they said something different when Michael was on trial. Okay, then one of them sit there and say Michael didn't do it. Now once Michael dies and he needs money because he's clearly broke, and Oprah gives him a platform to sit there and spew his lies, then he gets up there and takes his story, and we're supposed to believe you? No, I believe the evidence. I believe that after the feds investigated Michael for about 10 years and didn't find anything, and then Michael was acquitted. That's what I believe. Okay, sit down somewhere, Oprah. But anyway, her and Gayle King, her little bestie, yeah, they're just alike. Okay, they are absolutely, in fact, just alike. I want y'all to pay attention because we're about to get into it. I'm about to break all these receipts down, honey. Please pay attention. Let me just put that up there. Okay, so now, Emerald said Michael Jackson was innocent. Yes, and Bill Cosby too. And Bill Cosby too. You know, I'm gonna have to let me write that down. I'm gonna have to do a full thorough breakdown of exactly what went on with Bill Cosby, because I know a lot of y'all say he was bad NBC, but there's a whole lot more behind that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a breakdown of why Bill Cosby, why they just tell all them lies and stuff on Bill Cosby at the end of the day. Okay, I even have an old video. I think I showed you all recently where this woman says back in the 80s that they were trying to get her to lie on Bill Cosby. I want y'all to pay attention. Okay. I want y'all to pay attention. Now, Reggie says so many pages of investigation and found innocent, but no one's talking about that. Exactly. They didn't want to shout that to the mountaintop. They wanted to whisper that in the darkness. But when those allegations came out, they had so much to say. Okay, please miss me with it. And now with that all being said, let's talk about it, because I already told you all about Oprah School, but now I'm going to bring some more receipts. Okay, because I've talked to you, but showing you the receipts and proof is one thing. Now, mind you, this is nothing new. I did everything that I'm about to tell you all about Oprah, almost everything. I've already told you all this 4 years ago. Okay, when I first came on YouTube. Some of these receipts about the kids at school and all that stuff, but there's other information that I'm about to add to it, so please pay attention. But just to make sure for those of you who missed, I'm going to revisit some of it. So let's talk about the school first of all. Let's talk about the school first of all. Let me share my screen so you all can see this. Like that, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance, beloveds. I appreciate you all. Okay, so here's Oprah right here. Now, this is when she gave out the news, you know, about her school in South Africa, Tuesday, January 2nd, 2007. 2007. Yeah, there she is cutting the ribbon. Okay, you see the beautiful young girls who are going to be attending the school and all of that. All right. Hold on, let me close one of these tabs. Okay, so they had the ribbon cutting. Oprah Winfrey and students cut the ribbon at the official opening of her Leadership Academy for Girls School at Henley on Cliff, South Africa, Tuesday, January 2nd, 2007. Okay, there's some nice artwork. They had a mural that they had painted and put up. Look at her hugging other girls like she just loves them so much. Yeah, please, Oprah, you're fake, you're fraud. Okay, Oprah Winfrey and the students cut the ribbon at the official opening. Okay, yeah, that's what she did. But let's talk about this. Students got suspended. Now, here's what happened shortly after the school was opened. Dead baby found at Oprah School. Dead baby found at Oprah School. Let me let you all see that. Let me let you all see that, because we're gonna get into these receipts. I'm about to drag Oprah for filth. Dead baby found at Oprah School. All right, y'all see that? And now, here's what it says. The body of a newborn baby was discovered in a bag belonging to a student at the already scandal-plagued Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in Johannesburg, according to South African authorities. Now, hospital staffers discovered the lifeless infant when the 17-year-old girl, identified as the baby's mother, was brought to the hospital to be treated for excessive bleeding. The child was in a bag that she brought with her. And police believe that the girl remains hospitalized, gave birth to the baby at the school. Now, charges have not been filed at this time, and police are still investigating, after which the case will be found or turned over to the Director of Public Prosecution. Now, they have not said whether foul play is suspected in the child's death. Okay, here's the question, though. Who got this girl pregnant? Because it's an all-girls school. So a Chicago-based spokesman for Winfrey School said they will not be commenting on the case as it involves a minor, as did the case of the school's former dorm matron, who was accused in 2007 of molesting several students. Virginia Tiny Makopo was eventually acquitted of the charges, leaving Oprah profoundly disappointed. Now, the talk show queen and cable network founder ultimately fired the school's head mistress as well, stating that she would do everything in her power to ensure the students' safety and well-being. In March of 2009, 4 pupils were expelled. I want y'all to listen. 4 pupils were expelled and another 3 suspended for alleged inappropriate behaviors, which were said to include sexual misconduct towards other students. Now, here's what I want you all to pay attention to. Every time something nefarious happened at that school, Oprah blamed it on the people in the school. Oprah blamed it on the head mistress and the other one, the matron, the dorm matron. Oprah blamed it on them. Then when there was another incident separate from that, Oprah blamed it on students. So you mean to tell me all of this stuff that was going on within this school was all happening from the inside? It wasn't anybody coming there to perhaps traffic children. It wasn't anybody coming there from the outside to perhaps do things to those girls. Okay, Oprah. All right, well, I don't believe that. And mind you, these are all allegations that I'm just telling you, but this is my opinion. Now, when the whole thing happened with the baby being found, Oprah got on a plane and flew to the school. Cops probed the body of dead newborn found at Oprah Winfrey School. Police reportedly investigating a dead newborn found. Now, it's believed that the girl who has not been identified gave birth at the school. No charges have been filed. Police Captain Shadow Mashobain confirmed to local newspapers that the girl is still recovered in the hospital. Okay, a spokesperson for Oprah Winfrey's Academy would not give any comment as it involved a minor. Now, Oprah's Leadership Academy has had problems in the past. Shortly after all the girls' high school, after the all-girls high school opened in 2007, a matron was charged, and then at the time, Oprah flew to South Africa to offer a personal apology to the students and their parents, citing her own experience as an abuse victim. Now, that's what I want you all to pay attention to, because every time something comes up, see, this is why people keep giving Oprah a break. This is why I believe people keep giving her a break, because every time something nefarious happens around Oprah, involving something that Oprah's involved in, Oprah throws out that victim card. So, oh, you know what, I was abused too. too. So that's supposed to make us not look around and not be suspicious and not have questions when something happens around you. Oprah, please sit down. Okay, at the end of the day, and her family said she lied about all of that. Okay, just so y'all know. Now her family said she lied. I don't know if they're lying or she's lying, but I know they said she lied. Why didn't her family believe her? I have questions. Okay, please pay attention. Just like her ex-boyfriend said she gave him $50,000 to not disclose her lesbian affairs. Now, at the end of the day, I don't know if he was lying either, but that's what he said. And Oprah didn't come out and confront it. So please pay attention. But I digress. So goes on to say that she offered an apology, saying nothing is more serious or devastating to me than an allegation of misconduct by an adult against any girl at the academy. Well, this is what she said in a statement. I will do everything within my power to ensure their safety and well-being. Now, here's what I find interesting. She tried to act like she was so disappointed and really thought the lady did it, this, that, and the third. But the lady sued her arse. The lady sued Oprah for defamation. And guess what Oprah did? Guess what you think Oprah did? Y'all take a guess. Y'all take a guess. What do y'all think she did? She settled for an undisclosed amount. That's what she did. Okay? That's what she did. The lawsuit by former headmistress Nambuyo Nazami claimed Winfrey defamed her in remarks she made in the wake of the 2007 sex abuse scandal at the school. Mazame said that she had trouble finding a job after Winfrey stated she had lost confidence in her and said she was cleaning house from the top to the bottom. Well, that's the thing. She said she was cleaning the house, and then it says Oprah Winfrey. Let me go to this report from the Today Show. Oprah Winfrey settles defamation suit. Oprah has settled a defamation lawsuit filed by a headmistress who had accused of performing poorly at the South African Girls' School where some students claimed they were abused, according to attorneys on Tuesday. The lawsuit by former headmistress Nambuyo Nazamani claimed that Oprah defamed her. Okay, so here it is right here. She settled it for an undisclosed amount. Let me just pull this up on the screen. Why are you settling if you didn't do anything wrong? If you felt so strongly that she was in the wrong and all of that, you got rid of her. I'm just saying, why settle? There it is right there. Okay, there it is right there at the end of the day. All right, Oprah can miss me with it. Rick said Oprah knew that woman would sue. It's a small price to pay for not being exposed. Oh yeah, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. Okay, and so that all being said, I don't believe one word of it. I think Oprah knows exactly what was going on at that school. Okay, I think she knows exactly what was going on and who was doing those things. Now that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I digress. Now, here's where it gets real sick and nefarious, and I want you all to pay attention. So, as we know, Oprah has been friends with many people who've been deemed as predators. Okay, let's go through a few of them. I'm sure there's some that I never even knew about as well as you all, but here's a few. Let's talk about Harvey Weinstein. There she is. Russell Simmons. Diddy. John of God. And there she is. I want you all to pay attention. There she is celebrating, I believe it was her 65th birthday, aboard the yacht of David Geffen. Now, David Geffen has never been deemed a predator, to my knowledge. But what he has been accused of, and this is all alleged, but I absolutely have always believed it, he has been accused of being the one who started that lie, those malicious rumors about Michael being a predator upon children. Michael Jackson, that is. The story goes that David Geffen used to have these nice fancy parties, and he'd invite these young, attractive men there so he could hit on them. Okay, and so the story goes, and mind you, this is all alleged, that Michael Jackson came to one of those parties, and that David Geffen, in fact, tried to kiss Michael. And Michael stood back and said, no, I like women. And so David Geffen didn't like that. He didn't like being told no and turned down. And so he allegedly started that lie about Michael Jackson. And there was a black man who had two sons who were in a group, I believe they were called the Neutron Boys. And he was trying to get them a deal. And it was also alleged that David Geffen or someone close to him went to that man and asked him for $250,000 when he say that Michael Jackson did something to his sons because they too had visited the Neverland Ranch. And the man said no. And he came out and spoke about it. Okay? I just want you all to pay attention. But Oprah's friends with him. Here's the thing. Now, when she's on the yacht with David Geffen, her and her best friend, Kale, okay, this was her birthday. But what else was going on at this time? What else was going on when she was on that yacht with David Geffen? Hold on. Let's pull it up. Lights up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Here it is right here. Yeah, here it is right here. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm just going to show you how low down and dirty Oprah is. Oprah. And yes, I said Oprah. Look at this headline. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Oprah celebrates her birthday in St. Bart's aboard David Geffen's $300 million mega yacht watching Michael Jackson documentary with her best friend, Kale. And yes, I called her Kale. Y'all see that? Low down, and you smile at Michael Jackson's face. Let me see if I can find that picture of her all hugged up with Michael, like she just loved him so. But this is what the devil did. I'm airing you out. I don't care if you do look like me with the same skin tone. Don't matter to me. Her and Diddy can get it. Please pay attention. Anybody else? Y'all already know I go in on those who don't look like me. Where's that picture of her and Michael Jackson all hugged up? Lights up, everyone, please like and share. There's plenty of pictures of her on here with Michael Jackson, but I'm specifically looking for the one where they was all hooked up. Here it is. Hold on. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Please pay attention. Low down and dirty. Shout out to my moderators putting in work. Y'all know I love my royal mods. Y'all were asleep last night when I went live. I didn't have a mod in the house. Please pay attention. There she is. Y'all see that? Y'all see that picture to my right, your left? Her sitting there hugging Michael with her low down self. I want y'all to pay attention. But let's get into this receipt about her going on David Geffen's yacht. Here we go. Oprah Winfrey escaped to more tropical climates over the weekend to celebrate her 65th birthday in sunny St. Bart's. The billionaire birthday girl jetted out of California on Monday and headed out to the island nation, where she and best friend Kale King were guests on the mega yacht of good friend, mind you, and constant travel partner, David Geffen. Excuse me. Also joining the two aboard the $300 million rising sun was King's son, Will Bumpus, and another young man. Who, after enjoying dinner and some cake, spent the rest of the evening watching the upcoming HBO documentary, Leaving Neverland. That's what she was doing. She's sitting up there watching the documentary with all the lies being spewed on Michael Jackson with the same man who is alleged to have started the rumors in the first place. I want y'all to pay attention. King shared photos of the evening on her social media saying, "Happy birthday, dear Aunt Oprah, who did not want a birthday cake. So I requested the kind I like. It was delish, perfect for the birthday girl." I want y'all to pay attention to me. Y'all think Oprah's our friend? Y'all think Oprah cares about people who look like us? Honey, Oprah sold out a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. Oprah sold her soul to the devil a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? And when I say the devil, I don't mean the literal devil. I mean it metaphorically. Okay, there she is. On the yacht, having the time of her life, looking and watching and having a good time at Michael Jackson's legacy being destroyed by liars. That she allowed to do. That she allowed all this to happen. But hold on. Now let's talk about her good friend and who she used to love to have on Super Soul Sunday and even went to this. And this is really going to shock you. Because I know many of you haven't heard about this. Now, we all know by now because I told you about her relationship with John of God. But here's what you didn't know. I'm pretty sure. This, first of all, is her John of God. Now, I want y'all to marinate on that for a second. Let that sizzle in your spirit while I pull up this receipt. Now, listen to this and tell me this isn't absolutely sinister. This is absolutely sinister. Okay, so first and foremost, John of God. Not only was he a rapist, but here's some other stuff he was doing that they don't really talk about. You all see that? John of God faith healer kept teenagers as, y'all see that, SEX slaves and sold their babies for up to 40,000 pounds before shipping them from Brazil to Europe. They said some of the people that he was taking advantage of, raping, that he was doing so to impregnate them so he could sell those children. I just want y'all to pay attention. But hold on. That's not even what I'm talking about.